Now, let's look at the third way to use the present perfect and the difference between the present perfect and simple past. When used with already, yet, or never, the present perfect can express whether or not something has happened. Already tells us that something has happened. Do you want to visit the Louvre Museum? No, we have already visited that museum. Or, we have visited the Louvre Museum already. Notice how we can place already between have and the past participle or at the end of the clause. This sentence means that we visited the Louvre Museum before now. Yet tells us that something hasn't happened. They haven't arrived at the airport yet. This means that they're not at the airport right now, but they will be. There are two things to remember about using yet with the present perfect. First, in statements, yet is used with not. Second, yet always comes at the end of a clause. Never is used to emphasize that something has not happened before now. She has never skied. Never comes between have or has and the past participle. It's important to remember that the present perfect is different from the simple past. We use the simple past to express that a finished action happened at a specific time in the past. For example, I visited France last year. I saw my best friend in October. We cannot use the present perfect in this way. It is incorrect to say, I have visited France last year. To review, we've covered 3 ways to use the present perfect. To describe or ask about completed events that happened in the past at an unclear time. To describe an action that started in the past and continues into the present by using for or since. And finally, to express whether or not something has happened by using already, yet, and never. Finally, we covered the difference between the present perfect and the simple past. The simple past is used to express a finished action that happened at a specific time in the past. Now that we've covered that, I think I'll go look at more hotel options for my trip to France.